Yo. What's good, folks? How y'all doing? Yeah, it's your man, KGN. Back at it again. Yeah, man. So today, we're gonna talk about House of Gucci. I don't know if y'all don't seen that movie, but for those that have seen it and those that ain't seen it yet, go check it out. Right? So House of Gucci. Everybody knows Gucci, right? There's Gucci, and there's his wife that was played by Lady Gaga. Right? In the movie, she played his wife. So why is this movie important? Because there's a red pill message to this shit. In the movie, it goes, how movies are, they're kind of autobiography plus fiction mixed together, especially when it's about somebody, right? So in the movie, they met as Gucci and his wife to be played by Lady Gaga, right? So they met, there's a kind of connection, kind of, like I said, if you're gonna say connection, but I say it's a kind of, especially when somebody's pulling the strings. So now, they met, then somehow, she ended up stalking him. So they met again. They met. I think he forgot. He didn't see anything to it. There was nothing special to him. So there was no connection originally. But she felt it or something. I don't know. But she ended up stalking him to the point that she was at. Then they met again. So on the second meeting, becomes more obvious. There's a little more to it now. So, but remember the stalking. So somebody's orchestrating, right? So, now the contact, exchange was established, so now they go on dates, they're doing things. And I'm looking at her like, man, this chick is cool, man. This is the kind of chick I want. But at the same time, she's gonna go bad. You know why I said that? Because, when you're watching, you're enjoying it. You're like, man, this is fun, She's she's got those qualities. She's fun, she's outgoing. She's that kind of chick that you want. Cause I was, I'm like, yo, even though I know this shit is gonna go bad, but this is the kind of chick I want. But except for the fact that she's making most of the moves. She's the aggressor. She's the initiator. Cause him is he's like a square dude, like a kind of weirdo, kind of like. So, but everything is going good. She's the kind of girl that So now it gets to the part where they want to get married. They're talking about marriage now. His dad is the, him now, he wasn't involved in the Gucci family business, but his dad and his uncle, they was the ones running it, right? So now, they're talking about marriage, right? His dad told him, yo, dude, don't marry that girl, man. She's nice and all that. Y'all can have fun with her, but don't marry her. My nigga didn't listen, man. But sometimes, it's good to listen to our parents because, they know better. They see further sometimes. Just like I don't know if y'all don't seen Kingsman, the latest one, the one with Rasputin. The young dude, his dad is kind of an agent, MI6, British. So him now, he want to be a soldier. From 18, you're eligible to be drafted, right? He want to be a soldier. But his dad told him, my dude, I know, you don't, you willing to die for your country. You want to fight for your country, whatever. But you don't know how the world works, man. You know, I've been in this. You don't do this now. Just chill. You're 18. At least wait till you're older, because you don't really know how the world works. You think you know, but you don't. But he told his dad, like, nah, what could be worse? Because when he was a kid, he saw his mom's. His mom's got shot right in front of him. So, you know, and what could be worse than that? Than you seeing your mom's get shot right in front of you, and she died. So he told his dad, like, man, I've seen the worst, man. What could be worse than that? He didn't listen to his dad. He drafted into the military, went to the war. Maybe this was First World War or something like that. He's at the war now. He's in the infantry. You know, the war's going on. They're fighting. You know, shit gets intense. There's bombs. You know, his whole crew is dead. He's just him left. Now he sees the reality. Now he's remembering what his dad was telling him. He starts crying. He's crying like, man, I should have listened to my dad. Everybody dead except him, and there's one dude. He's not dead, but, you know, his legs been shot up. He can't walk. But him, you know, he's a strong dude. He didn't listen to his dad, but he's not like he's a weak guy. He's a strong dude. So he goes, he gets his fellow infantry member. You know how soldiers do. If he ain't dead, you have to get him to safety. So he carries the dude, you know, in the midst of bombs left and right. He survived. You know, he goes maybe to the station or something, but they didn't believe he's part of the, you know, maybe British Army or whatever. They didn't believe he's one of them. So they popped him in his head. Because, you know, there's a lot of covert, you know, undercover spying going on during that war. So they didn't believe him. For some reason, then he got shot in the head, man. So his dad had to bury his 18-year-old son against his own warning, against his advice not to go to the war. Yeah, you're a strong young man. You saw your mom die. But you ain't ready, man. You don't know how the world works. I've protected you. But he didn't listen. So my point is, sometimes, you know, we should listen to our parents, especially if you're a woman, you want to get married, you got to let your dad, if you don't have a dad, you got to let, you know, a strong male figure in your family, maybe your uncle, your older cousin, you got to let them vet the dude that's proposing to you, or that wants to propose, or the dude that you really like, that you're thinking he's going to propose. You got to let them vet him. They got to vet him and see if he's a worthy candidate, you know, for the said role, for the husband role. You know, it's because it helps. Sometimes we don't see beyond what we see. So we got to, you know. So my example is, Gucci now, his name is Mauricio Gucci. His dad told him, like, yo, don't marry that girl, man. She's nice. Have fun with her. But don't marry her, man. Because his dad could see, his dad knows his son. He knows that this is not the kind of girl. This girl, she's smarter than you. She's out there. She's more out there than you. You like a cool dude. Because even me, myself, I'm a laid-back dude. So I'm the kind of dude that I'm going to let my lady, because, you know, before she becomes my lady, like I said in my previous video, you got to put her to work. You got to vet her. You got to know the game. So because, you know, so even before she becomes my lady, you know, she don't been through it. She don't been through the, you know, she don't qualify. So I'm laid back. I'm gonna let her run shit, but she gonna run the shit according to my orientation, because I'm the boss. And she's the assistant. So if I win, she wins. It's a win-win. Because my money is our money. Her money is her money. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. So his dad knows him. His dad is telling him, yo, don't marry her, man. Have fun, whatever. Because his dad knows you can't handle that kind of girl. The kind of dude that you are, that girl that I see, you can't handle that. But he ain't listen. I remember what I said. He made most of the moves. No, she made most of the moves. You know, she's the... So his dad had to tell him, his dad had to let him know how serious this shit is. Like, if you want to go ahead and marry that, I'm going to cut you off. Because his dad was Gucci. his dad and his uncle. So his dad is a partner in Gucci, like maybe 50-50, right? So his dad was like, yo, I'm gonna cut you off. Guess what? He said, fuck it, man, cut me off. He left. You don't do that, man. You don't leave your family for a woman. So he left. He went to the girl's dad. Her dad has got a small business. So he went to their house working for the dad. I was in a similar situation before. A girl that I was into like that, who was into each other, we had marriage talks and shit. My mom's was like, nah, my nigga, nah. But I was telling her like, man, you got to do this. But she was like, yo, you can work for my dad. My dad's got his company. I don't spoke with my dad. You got a secure job. But like I said, red pill. I knew better. Cause now I was like, nah, man. Cause once I worked for her dad, that's like selling my manhood. Cause now the ball is in her court. I'm supposed to be calling the shots. You understand? And this is not a power struggle like, nah. If you let a woman lead, women are not they are not built to lead. You understand? So if you let her lead, she gonna lead you right to the end of the relationship. So you got to be the man, because women are emotional, right? So women, they're like waves, waves in the ocean. So you now as the man, you got to be the rock. You got to be this, you got to be the rock in the relationship. Because when you see the ocean, you see there's a rock in the ocean. The waves, they crash into it. They crash, flow back, crash, but the rock stays right there. So you got to be that rock. She's the wave. She going, But you're a man, so you understand. You're not tripping. So, but imagine if you let her lead, she's just gonna take you everywhere. So you gotta be the rock in the situation. So in my situation, I said, nah, man, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna work for your dad or shit like that. I'm gonna make my own way. So you just gotta chill. But if you ain't gonna chill, then we got to go our separate ways, and that's what happened. It's good for everybody, right? So in the case of Gucci, his dad told him, my dude, you see, but he didn't. So he went to her dad. He's working for her dad, living at the family house. Eventually, they got married. Everything is good. Everything is good. So now she's pushing him like, yo, his dad is getting old and sick. She's pushing him like, yo, man, your guy this high fashion line. Man, you should join into the business. He's not interested in the business. Like I said, he's a simple dude. But she's pushing him. Eventually, he goes. Shit happens. He joined the business. I wouldn't lie. She had input. She was aggressive with it. Business grows. The uncle, his uncle, likes her. He likes her. A business savvy. She was making most of the moves. So eventually, she's going good until one day they had a disagreement. Yes, she told him, while they were arguing or something, she told him, don't be a cretin. Nigga was like, yo, don't call me a cretin. Like, and she was like, I didn't say you're a cretin. I said, don't act like a cretin. Don't be a cretin. He's the husband, she's the wife. A cretin is an idiot. So your wife tells you, don't be an idiot. And you're telling her, yo, don't say that to me. She's supposed, at least a good woman, a respectable woman, she's gonna apologize like, oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that, but So, but feel me here, this is my point or whatever. I'm sorry. But she never apologized. She just kept insisting on her point. I didn't call you an idiot. I didn't call you a cretin. I just said, don't be one. Red flag. There had been red flags since the beginning, but he's not that dude, so he don't know. So for him, that was like the first time, like, oh, this girl I think is so sweet. She had been aggressive about the business. I wasn't tripping. But just this one time that I ain't doing things how she wanted it, I get insulted. Okay. She kept going. And there was another time again. They had a major huge argument. They are arguing. So she tells him something, calls him like a baby, something. Basically, she called him a bitch without saying the word bitch, right? Like, he ain't got balls, this. So I think at that point, it dawned on him, like, man, she don't got to your head. So him now, he's like, yo, this ain't even your name. I'm Gucci. You're not Gucci. She showed him the ring. See, we are married. I'm Gucci. You understand? Like, so him now, he's like, yo, this shit is gonna go bad. So now he's just realizing after years of marriage. So now he starts changing his behavior. Eventually, he's got another woman. Starts cheating. Eventually, leads to divorce. You understand? Because now he told her, do you know what? He tried to put her off because it says that this Gucci business is getting in the way of our marriage, in the way of our blissfulness, our marriage blissfulness, whatever, our marriage bliss, So now he tries to put her in the background. Okay, you play the background like you don't need to be involved in the business. The business is getting to your head, like it's supposed to be. She's supposed to be playing her part, not in the forefront. You understand? Play your part. You understand? You're supposed to be lift your man up, support him, and she gonna be good. But she don't want to do that. She feels like her man is a pussy. Remember when I said since the beginning, she was the initiator. She was the one making the moves. You understand? Because a real woman would never want to make the move. She gonna wait for you to make the move because you're the man. You're supposed to do the approach. You're supposed to set the terms of the date. You understand? So if she don't let you do that, and if you don't do it, man, she gonna have to move on. You understand? Because now instead of her being in the power position of power and pulling the strings and controlling you, she don't want to do that. Because it's not gonna work. You understand? She's gonna resent you, just like this. So some women, they like to be in the position of power. But at the end of the day, everything is gonna be good as long as you got the butt in your face, you got an ass in your face, you kissing the ass all the time. But the moment you're starting to grow some balls, you don't do it how she wants it done. You don't do what she likes. You're not pleasing her. It's gonna be a problem. Because eventually one day because you're a man, one day you're gonna wake up. Eventually she's gonna resent you. But you know what? If you're the one directing the actions, always on your game, on top of your game, the respect is for life. So that's why you have to be on top of your game. You have to be your best self before getting involved in the situations, in the shit that we call marriage, relationships, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? It's hot. It's hot in this bitch. So now they get divorced because she don't want to play the background. Because now he's waking up. She leads to divorce. He's got another woman now. Now she's mad. They get divorced, whatever. She's out of the game. She's out of the business. So you know what happened? She tried to get the dude back. She's trying. But the moment that she saw that, man, this shit ain't gonna work. Like, this nigga is done with me. When she realized, because remember, she's always had the power, because she was the initiator right from the beginning. So the moment she saw that, man, I think this nigga don't woke up. This nigga is awake. This nigga don't woke. He's not under my spell anymore. She saw that, man, ain't no coming back. Cause I think they got kids. Maybe they got one kid or something like that. So when she realized that ain't no coming back from this nigga done. He done with me. Guess what she did, man? Pew. She gets the nigga popped. She hired assassins. They killed his ass for not wanting her back. Yo, you can't make this shit up, man. This is real life. This is House of Gucci. The story of Gucci. This is not fiction. She hires assassins to kill his ass. Her husband, the dude she loves. Because women don't like to take they don't like to take L's. They don't want. When it comes to intersexual relationship dynamics between men and women they don't want to take L's. They don't want to lose. Man, we are used to losing, man, because since you was in high school, since you was in primary school, grade school, you've been getting turned down by girls. They don't told you no. They don't told you your ass is stupid. Your ass is a bum. Like you don't lost so many times. You used to it. It's not even about used to it. It's life. But they don't want to take L's, especially when she's a hot chick. She's been told, oh, you're hot, you're sexy, this all her life, oh. So they don't like to take L's, man. That's why even when they got divorced, she was trying to get him back. What makes her think she can get him back? He should be the one that should be trying to get her back. But she was trying because she knew she had the power over this dude. But the moment she saw that, man, this dude is done, she was like, it's either me or nobody else. Gets him killed, man. They got kids. They got kids. You get your kid's father killed just for your own ego and shit. That's what happens, man. So some dudes they get happy like, oh, she proposed to me. Cause we'll be seeing that shit now on the gram, on social media. Ladies are proposing. Oh, she approached me. She did this. My nigga, run. Anytime you see a lady like that, she's the initiator. My nigga. She thinks she's better than you. So it's either you run or you're gonna be kissing her ass forever. You're gonna be pleasing. You're gonna be doing things how she wants it. Because the moment you start not doing it how she wants it, it's your ass. You dig? So that's just it, man. I was gonna give another example, but we're gonna talk about that next time. All right. So it's your man KGM. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, get involved, man. I see y'all. Peace.